Got up out of the truck this morning, gonna start my day, walked out. Somebody threw down some money. Wahoo! Yeah, I bet you. It's too bad that ain't real. But anyway, I appreciate the thought. Well, it's Saturday. It's 8 a.m. the 30th of August. Stayed up late last night. Well, 11:30 at the tractor pools, and then I edited the video. That took a couple hours. In fact, I hadn't fell asleep and woke up, and it had finally finished. So it was a late night last night. I kind of slept in. Got up about an hour ago. Anyway, so I'm gonna make my way up to the front. It's a bit of a walk. My legs were tired from yesterday, I can tell you that. There was lots of people, and this being the headline day, I imagine it's gonna be even more people. So this tractor right here outpulled all the tractors last night, and you wouldn't think it would. The man, this thing was just ripping RPM wise, and it was barely moving. This thing is geared so low, there's no stopping it. It pulled down a house. It's a monster. You wouldn't think it was. But I'm telling you, it outpulled all the trucks. Some of the tractors too. That's something else, this machine right here. She was a screaming. It makes you think, it's got 3 heads on it. Is that I don't know what motor that is. The only motor I know that does that is the N14, but I don't know a whole lot about motors. Diesel motors. That's it was a screamer, man. It was pulling down the house last night, showing up all the big fancy strong trucks. Heck yeah. Check out. Only reason why I know what this is because it says it right there. It's pretty cool. I remember sitting in these when I was a kid growing up. Heck yeah. Now, when I was first started driving back when I was a teenager, these were a thing. These VIT condos, these KWs. I couldn't stand them, they'd beat you to death. Look at this big old dude right here. That's beautiful. Beautiful machine. Wouldn't want all the new computers that goes with it, but it's a beautiful machine. We spend a whole lot of time, and there's so many beautiful trucks here, you can't capture them all. You just can't do it. I mean, I did a lot last night, and I had to delete them in order to make videos for today. So, and I didn't catch them over on this side, you know, because, well, that was, anyway, so it is what it is. We get what we can get. Like the pretty blue on there. Pretty over there. Look at it. don't hardly see them with that chrome on the bottom of the visor. I wonder if they just left that unpainted. What it looked like. Pretty, that's unique though. Not everybody does that. Look at this Freightliner. It's so clean. I was thinking it was a new truck when I was looking at it. Man, that's a super clean freight checker, isn't it? Wow. They must have restored that dude. That is super clean. An old freight checker. Peterbilt line up over here on the poor side of town. Street cat strut. Old T6. That's not a T600. What is that? Anyway, it's KW. Tater Farms. Yeah, back when I was a kid and teenagers, when these Peterbilts were real popular, back in the late 70s. Sure enough. So, just for your information, anytime you're walking between these trucks here, ladies and gentlemen, be careful when you come up on the door. They might be throwing out a bucket of urine on you. And I know I wasn't going to say anything negative. It's just a warning. Just a warning, ladies and gentlemen. Always be careful walking between these trucks. Be careful that they're moving and be careful what they're throwing. See, like that window down there? You don't know what's coming out of that window. Well, there's this window's down too, so better watch out. Now, I haven't been on the petrol side over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and check it on out today. We did the 4th State side across the road yesterday. Freightliner's always giving them a new truck to display. OIDA. Yeah, I've been an OIDA member for 22 years. So, lifetime membership. How you doing, ma'am? Hello. See what they got for shirts. This old needle nose. I was wondering, no, I was gonna say, is this Flying Sparks now? They don't have theirs built yet. That black KW with the VIT sleeper. Wow, good looking ride. I like the black and the silver. That's something I would probably do. The black and the silver, or the black and the gold. In fact, my Freightliner, even though, you know, the paint wasn't any good, that's the colors that I chose. The black, the silver with the white pinstriping. Exactly the same theme I went with. Quiet APU. So how low can you go with the hay hauler? still got a little bit. You can go a little further. My Pete used to do the same thing. Right around the window. Windshield right there. Sounds like one of the trucks in the pools last night. It's white and blue. You don't see a whole lot of people working on these T600s. That T600 is basically the same truck as that W900. It's just from the cab forward is different. Go for a burn. Get your heart rate going. I took time to do that one time, and man, I'm not doing it anymore. That freight checker, it's all stretched out, laying low. Double nickel paint spill. It's a beautiful scheme though. So my next freight checker, I'm gonna make sure I get the limited sleeper. That'd probably be my last truck. I'm 63. So I'm not sure if I'll get another one. Of course, I'm not a fortune teller, but from this point in my life, I'd see I'm gonna get another one. Hey, look at Trump's up there and that Peterbilt right there. Yeah, laying down the law, no more domicile. This T600 and cleaned it up pretty good. It's got this, no, I thought it was a studio sleeper, but guess not. It's at a 60. Stacked logistics. Back when I ran my Pete's, well, you know, keeping that truck clean was not something you did once in a while. It was a lifestyle. It was an everyday thing. Every time you had the opportunity to pull over and clean her up, get out the rags. Carried rags and chemicals and soap and water, and in my trailer I'd carry buckets and squeegees, brushes, everything. It's a lifestyle to keep one clean. It's not something you just do once in a while. It's a ongoing process to keep her all cleaned up. Kenneth. The 49 GMC up there, I think. That GMC Astro. We got the goon squad up here. harvester, KW. I've seen that thing in many shows. That one back there. Yeah, this truck here is real popular. It gets around a lot of the shows. The Goose husband and wife team. The Goose and God We Truck. I leased on to Bennett right before I came over to Tim's. You hear, ladies and gentlemen, we got a pinstriper. That's something you hardly ever see anymore in today's world. That's a talent I don't have, not even close. Right there. Almost when my dad met my mama, he was a country and western singer, and when he wasn't singing during the day, he was a milkman. He was the milkman, and there's the milk truck that he used to drive. Somebody decided to copy the Moving On theme. For those of you, roll on, Big Mama. Grinding gears. Moving on.